Hello student, welcome to the online tutorial session. Today's session is very important because we will starting the topic that is MS-DOS or Microsoft DOS, that is disk operating system. It's also a popular operating system in earlier days, but right now it is not so popular, but still we are using it. So DOS or the disk operating system was introduced jointly by the Microsoft and the IBM during 1981 and hence was also called as the MS-DOS. So it was popular operating system used by the personal computer user. So DOS is a single user, single tasking operation system. Okay, which means that the function provided by the basic kernel of the DOS can be used only by the one program at a time. Okay, so it offers a command line character user interface through which the user has to type the commands to execute them. Okay, so the DOS boots by loading its BIOS from the system file, that is io.sys, which turns to load the DOS kernel from the system file, that is ms-dos.sys. Okay, so the kernel next execute the config.sys file, which is used for configuring the .dos cell by opening the command.com files. Okay, so this config.sys file is also contain command to customize the DOS by performing the specific functions and also loading the external software like device and drives. Okay, the shell is then opens a startup batch file called the autoexec.bat. So it is specially batch file written in a plain ASCII text and contain the instruction for the various start of the operation, and that's the usual one to perform automatically every time the computer starts. Okay, so you know that as it is a command line interface, mostly this DOS is operating on the different types of commands. Okay, so the commands was given in the DOS are the general computer programs depending upon the location of the programs. So this can be actually classified as an internal command and the external commands. Okay, so once DOS has been started, that is the computer has booted, the certain important commands are automatically loaded into the computer's memory. Okay, and that are available for a use to all. These are actually internal commands. So what is internal command? So the internal commands are most commonly used, important to the operations and the use of the operating system. Okay, by embedding them in a command.com file, they can be quickly accessed and always available by the MS-DOS to the Windows whenever we need it. Okay, so whatever commands are present in the command.com file, these are known as the internal command. The internal commands as commands from a part of a command.com programs. Okay, these command programs are not displayed at the time of listing files. Okay, some are examples are there, that is you can see that is CLS, date, time, dir, cd, md, rd, copy, del, rename. There are many internal commands are there. One by one we will learn it. Okay, and now what is the external command? Okay, on the other hand, the commands are programs that are kept in the disk until they are needed. Okay, so when one is used the external command, the DOS has to refer to the disk or the path where these programs are stored to run this program. So these programs are displayed at the time of listing files. Okay, the examples are disk copy, sys, format, xcopy, move, backup, restore, delete, and etc. So what is external command? External commands are eventually very powerful one. They help to fix the problem, improve the performance, and perform other action wells. Okay, external command usually have a higher resources requirement than the internal command. So keep them in a separate file and separated from the internal commands to help them to reduce the load on the Windows. They have also be added in the Windows whenever you need it to copying external commands file in the computer. Okay, so these are the examples. Now one by one we will try to learn the different internal commands as well as the different external commands. Okay, So the first internal command, that is CLS. Okay, so CLS, it is also known as the clear skin command. Okay, so it clear all other commands that already typed in the editor. What is the syntax for it? C colon slash, then it is CLS. Okay, so this is the syntax. Okay, now next is that is a date command. Okay, so date command is used to display or modify the current date. Okay, so after typing the command, the what is the new date format is there in the DDMMYY. If it is date is your system date is not correct, then you can also modify it, and the format is DDMMYY. Okay, so how to use it? The date command. So date is in a capital C colon slash, then you are right to write date. Okay, so date command. Okay, now there is another time command. Time command is also there. So time command is will show you the current time of this particular system, or if it is not correct, then you can do one thing, that you can also change the current time also. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to, in the command prompt, you have to just type this. Okay, after that you press enter, then automatically it will show you current date and current timing. If you want to change, then the option is there, enter the new time. You can type the new time if it is not correct. Okay, then another command is a very popular command is there, that is dir. Okay, dir command. So the dir command is a directory command, is used to list all the sub files and the sub directory is underlying on the particular directory. So whatever directories or sub directories are present under the C drive, it will show you the list of them. Okay, and if it is a directory, then it will be mentioned as dir. If it is a file, then it will be mentioned as a file also. Okay, so now next command is md command, or it is named as mkdir. Okay, so mkdir or md command is used to make a new directory or a folder in DOS. Along with the command, the path, that is the location of the new directory and the name of the new directory also to be mentioned. Okay, whenever it occurs. So how to write down? The example is C colon slash, then we have to write md and the temporary, that is next name, that is I am writing temp. So the next file or folder that we want to create, the directory, so that is under C drive, that is temp. Okay, so temp, or if you want to mention it that where you need to be place it, then you have to do what? You have to write down the path. Okay, suppose C colon slash is there, then you are writing md, and you have to create a, where to create, that is you want to create in a D drive. Okay, under my document. Okay, under Word. Okay, this one. So the above command will make the directory called Word under the my document directory under the D drive. Okay, so in this way you can write